Join us as we continue our Relicblade campaign. Welcome to the YouTube channel STF Wargaming Studio. I'm Wow.
And I'm Aslak.
And we are continuing our Relicblade campaign.
Last time I totally beat you.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
The Dark Lords were on my side against your whatever you do.
Yeah.
Like person.
Ranger
person.
Yeah. And you got a bunch of new recruits in your crew.
Absolutely.
You raised more dead, and I found my friend, and we packed up our yak, and we're going to get that out of the ruins.
And I'm desperately trying to stop them because I want the delicious yak meat for myself.
And
all the treasure, of course.
That
treasure
we stole from your ruins.
Yeah, and treasure is important for everyone, even skeletons.
Yeah. So of course we're playing the pack yak escort scenario from the Seeker's Handbook.
Yep.
And we'll show you what upgrades we got, what extra crew we hired, and let's get on with the game. So we're starting off with the advocates. They met up with Laura B, the thief. She stole our hearts. So she was off stealing all the treasure, while Jaeger and Dave were off distracting the skeletons in the last game, and they have put all the treasure on the pack yak and are trying to get it off for this game. For the advocates,
there was another for the advocates, for the adversaries.
Sorry, the adversaries.
They raised another Bone Stalker. He was he's a old known character. It's called Boney M. He's probably gonna do a lot of good here, some funky stuff. Along with Boney M, we had Lord Scullington join the party. He's a Dark Watcher. He's up there, ready to help Gabriel destroy the intruders into his domain.
Yeah.
He's ready now for dealing out some punishment.
As you can see, we are now in the outskirts of the Cyclopean ruins, and there's some small barricades set up. So deployment of this scenario, we put the pack yak here, and I have to deploy my forces within 4 inches of it, and then there are a 12 by 6 deployment zone for the ambushers to ambush from, and as long as they are out of sight they can be set up. And we rolled for the effects of the
scenario.
The Cyclopean ruins. We rolled Bitter Colt again, so everyone with armor 1 and non-beast has -2 action dice for the first turn, and we have 2 wandering monsters. So we have 2 humanoid barbarians. So this guy has a bastard sword and heavy armor, and this guy has a javelin and a heavy armor. So they activate in the monster phase after we have gone with all our guys, and then there's the monster phase, and then there is the recovery phase.
Cohen and Bronan.
Yes. And they are hunters, so they will go towards the closest non-monster miniature, and
incidentally that's me.
Yeah.
Or Boney M probably will get some rough treatment.
Yeah. So there's 2 Bone Stalkers over here, and the big guys, and the last one over there. So good luck.
You as well.
And then we roll off for initiative. starting strong again.
Starting strong again.
Yeah, and I will go first. Jaeger is leading the charge. He will, well, not a charge really, the escort. He moves up there and gets a dodge token for his 2 action dice for this round, and the cat Baron goes at the same time because he has fur. He's fine. So he will move 6 and up here to the corner.
Abysmal starting off point with like 0 or 1 roll. I activate Boney M. He's gonna move 5 over here, move into the ruins, trying to cut the escaping humans off.
Okay, and then I will go with Laura. So she's only got 3 action dice now because of -2, and she will dart across. So spend 2 to dart across to here, and then she'll move behind. Oops. Behind here.
Again, starting off strong with Break a Bone. He will be using his 1 action to lumber into. This be done. He'll start lumbering over here. He's smelt the Elven Thief, and he'll be lumbering over there, getting ready to pounce the next activation.
Mm-hmm. And then Dave, he's got 4 dice. He will move, still be within half an inch, because then I control the yak. And then he will, with his last 3, gain 1 focus and do a roll to do harden. And he's got +2 armor. And he will spend the last 1 to take a dodge. And that's his activation.
The last Bone Stalker, Knuckle Duster, will also use his movement to start lumbering forward. He's using his 5 movement to try to get down from the stairs here. There's 1 there. Getting over here somewhere. Getting ready again to fight these humanoids. Alright, I also have 2 more activations to go on. My Dark Wanderer and Dark Watcher, Gabriel and Skullington. Gabriel will go first with his 4 actions. He will start moving using 1, 2, maybe, I don't know. Charging into little pupper.
Mm-hmm. So that is 2 dice and you get 1 back.
So that's, I still have 3 die back, left.
Yeah.
Focusing 1 for a focus die, and I will try to hit him with my Dreadmaul.
Of course.
Fantastic Dreadmaul.
5+.
That's a 5+ and a crit.
Ooh, so that is +7.
+7.
Dice off.
So 1.
So it's 8.
8.
And 4
+ 1.
5.
5.
So that is 3.
Yep.
So he's knocked out, and you can take him out if you want.
Of course, I am not fond. I love puppies, not kittens, so I will stone knife him, which is a 3+, which works out perfectly.
Yep.
Taking out the little companion.
Wow, harsh.
Awesome. That's my Dark Wanderer actions.
And the Dark Watcher.
The Dark Watcher will Can't see anything. He's in practice blind.
Dodging.
Probably dodge something. He will use his action to dodge.
Yep. And then it's the monsters. Can he see anyone?
He can see his backside.
So I will take control of him.
Yes.
So he can move him. I guess he will charge him,
Yes.
if he can, with range. So he's got 5 movement. He's got 2 action dice. So 5.
Just
Yeah, so he charges the skeleton, getting 1 dice back. 4+ for his bastard sword. Oh, that's a 1 and fails. And then
lucky
this
Boney M.
guy can. Does he have line of sight for?
He does not have line of sight to any of the skeletons. Maybe this guy. He can.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he can see them. Him.
So he will try to. Oh, he move 5 closer to him, and then he will throw his javelin at him. So that is a 4+. Oops, that's a hit. Challenge die +3, so 7. And you have an armor of 2.
So 4. That's 3 damage.
3 damage. Wow, that is that's a good monster. I like that. So that's -1 action die for the next turn. So then is before recovery, and then it's time for the yak to move, and I control the yak because I am within half an inch, and I will move him 5 inches up to here. And now it's initiative. Reroll. Goes to me.
Goes to you.
The ranger now has 4 dice. He will spend 1 to reapply dodge. He will then focus and shoot his longbow at the dark wanderer in front of him. So that is a success. Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting to show the dice rolls. Sorry about that. So that is a success. And then we do a roll-off. I
3.
have a 5, and you have 3, so that is 2 more damage, and he is
taken out.
Taken out. That is good. Good. You get for taking out my cat. And I have 1 more dice that I will not spend on anything.
Alright, for the adversaries, I will be starting with Breakabone, who sees and smells the elfin thief in front of him, running forward. Trying to attack her. Costing me 1 action die, but
Getting 1 back.
getting it 1 back for charging. And I will try to gore her. First roll. That does not work. So 3+. Another one. Does not work. Piece of shit. Using my final action to skulk. That goes through fantastically. So
Yeah.
he has 1+ armor against ranged attacks.
Okay then. So I will activate Laura, the thief. 5 dice. She will use a dagger attack. Actually, she will take a dodge for 1, and she will spend it to backstab. Let's spend a dodge token to gain an additional damage die on your next melee attack, and then she will try to use the dagger attack on Boney M.
Yep. No, Boney M, that's a break
it.
It's Breakabone.
But she failed the attack. And then she will focus die and do an improvised attack, as I should have done.
That worked out perfectly for you.
Yep. And then we roll for the challenge roll. 6.
5.
5. 1 armor. Nothing happens. And then she will... She can't do anything.
She's stuck.
She's stuck there. Yeah. Aye. This is bad spots.
Second activation of the adversaries this round goes to the Bone Stalker Knuckle Duster, who also sees his friend failing horribly and wants to run forward to attack the elf. Let's see.
You have a movement of
5 movement.
so
Shouldn't be a problem.
nope.
Charging in.
Getting 1 dice back for the charge.
Goring everyone.
You want
Piece of shit roll. Okay, I'll use the green die this time.
Do you want to focus the second gore attack?
Yes, let me focus
Probably.
the second gore attack.
Probably.
That's a 3+. It shouldn't be that hard.
No.
Okay, gore attack. That actually
succeeds.
makes it. That's,
yeah.
Fantastic. So that's a roll off.
That's a roll off. Yes.
Doesn't count. It's not in a tray. I'll roll a 1 this time. That's actually a 4.
You have
Plus 2.
And I have 1 armor, so that is 1 damage.
Yep. Thank you.
So that's a success for you.
Fantastic.
Damage marker. Thank you. Boop. Next up is Dave, losing his thingamajig. Dodge token. 4 dice, or 4 actions. He will spend 1 to move, another 1 to move, and a third one to charge. Which one of them was that?
That's Knuckle Duster.
That's Knuckle Duster. So he gets 1 dice back for the charge. 2 dice. I will try to do his great weapon attack. It has a 7 to succeed.
Does
Nothing.
absolutely nothing.
And
Clumsy Dave.
Clumsy Dave.
For now, it's time to get those pesky barbarians back. So we'll start with Boney M over here, trying to hit the barbarian with the sword. He'll use... actually, I'll focus 1. No, I won't focus. It's too. It's too weak. I'll try to gore.
Yep.
That works out perfectly.
So I'll roll the challenge die for the defense. So you do 5 damage, and that is 6 to defend, so nothing.
Nothing. Another gore.
Success.
Success, absolutely.
And challenge roll.
The crap.
1 damage. Because you have
yes,
plus 2.
that's 1 damage.
Yay, so
Perfect.
1 damage on the barbarian. And then a dodge or
and I'll use a dodge.
Yeah, probably smart.
Yeah, and I'll... Oh, it works out, because I have to roll a 1.
Yes, yeah, you don't have to roll for
I don't have
dodges.
to roll a... It's fun though.
Yeah.
Alright.
And then...
It's the Dark Watcher up here. He will...
Dukington? No.
Oh, it's Skellington.
Skellington.
Lord Skellington. Or no, Skullington actually. With
Skullington.
Yeah. Lord Skullington will fire his longbow into the same barbarian.
Yeah.
Trying to get him to kneel down. He has... I will focus.
Difficulty of 4.
Difficulty of 4. The crap is this? That does not work out at all. And he will stand there looking quite dumb while he's dodging. I'll just reapply the same token again.
Yep. then it's
Alright, that's
the barbarian's turn.
fantastic. Let's kill some characters.
Yeah, so that barbarian over there will focus his bastard sword attack on difficulty of 4, so that's a success. And damage 9 versus
I can't. There's nothing I can do there.
So that is 5. So he's
4, and he's down and out.
Oh,
he's down.
He's down, but he's not out yet.
That's gonna. I don't think that's gonna last very long.
The barbarian with the javelin will move up. Since I control him, he moves up 5 and throws his javelin at Skellington. Skellington with 1 dice, 4+. That's his crit, so that's +5. That is 10. So you have a dodge.
I have a dodge.
So you can spend two dice on the defense.
Absolutely, of course I will. Crazy.
So you have
10.
2 armor. Yeah.
I have to have a lot here.
Yeah.
Which I of course get really well.
So
that's 5.
So 5 damage.
He's actually out.
Devastating. It's the barbarian attackers that
they're absolutely shredding everything.
Yeah, that's the worst. The worst.
The worst. Like a sausage.
Yeah. I actually have your dice over here.
Thank you.
Wow. Harsh. Okay. So I'm within half an inch of the pack-yak. So the pack-yak will... This is quite risky actually. We'll move up to there. So, recovery phase. You roll for...
everyone.
Yeah, most of them.
Most of them.
So...
that's a 6. Alright, see? I should use the green one because that's the only one I managed to roll anything on.
Yeah, so Gabriel.
Gabriel gets fantastic 2.
So he just stays there.
Doesn't do shit.
Boniam
gets a 6.
So
he's back.
Gets back up to the broken bone.
Yeah, so he has 1. And then it's the final Mr. Dark Watcher, Mr. Skellington. He gets a 4, doesn't do anything.
No.
He remains stationary.
Yeah, but he's still in play though. He's not removed from the table. Yet.
Alright.
Yet. Okay.
Next round.
Next round goes to me. Wow. So I have
That's my 6th or 7th one, I think.
Yeah, on the priority. Yeah, it's very good.
Amazing.
For my first activation, I will go with Dave. And Dave has 4 dice. He will spend 1 dice to keep being engaged and go into there. Because now he can then spend 1 dice to get a focus die and take 2 dice. Actually, he will not focus because I can't. I'll take 2 dice attack using cleave. And cleave goes directly towards this guy, and everyone within 1 inch of their base contact there gets hit. So that is also the skeleton in there.
Knuckle Duster and Break a Bone.
Yes. So a 6 to hit. That fails. So nothing. And he will then improvised attack for +. Hey, it's a success on the same target. Damage 0, so 5. And that is 3 damage. But he's not taken out.
He's broken. He broke his legs.
And there are a lot of bones to break on him.
Break a Bone, he will use Gore on attacking the elf again. Kind of frustrated that didn't work out first turn, so he will use a focus, a focus die on hitting the elf, pesky elf. or a thief. That works out perfectly. That's and then a roll off. So 6.
So what's the damage?
2.
2.
So that's 1 damage for you probably.
Yeah,
1 armor.
1 armor. So that is
damage.
1 damage. Still fine.
Still fine, and I'll use a second gore attack as well. And that crits.
Crits. Oh.
That's +4.
Yeah.
That's,
So that's another 2.
Yep.
So that means she's out.
Ooh. Fantastic.
So
Finally some payback.
yeah. But he's done with his activation.
Yes.
And then it is over to me. Lone Guard Ranger. He loses his dodge. He's got 4 dice, so he can't charge him because he's out. That is 2 dice. He will spend 1 dice to improvise attack and takes him out. So he's out of action.
Let's put the skull in here instead.
And then he will fire his bow at the Javelin Barbarian. And that is another 4+. That's a hit. And that is +3. So 5. You roll for the defense of the Barbarian. It's got a defense of 1. So
5.
Nothing. It's just made aware of it.
Another
Yeah.
potential foe.
So hopefully I did this right and it's within half an inch. Good.
Right, Boney M is gonna hit that barbarian again, trying to at least do something before going down. Using gore, he will try to hit him without any focus. That works out. It's a 4. He needs a 3. Rolling off. 6 + 2.
And so 6, that is 2 damage.
Yes, 2 damage. It's this
Oh.
guy.
Yeah, because I defended with 6. And yeah, so you take 2 damage, so he's down to 1 health remaining.
I will do the same thing again. This time I'll focus,
Okay.
making sure to hit him. Actually, I can't focus because I have no more die left.
Oh.
That does not work out at all.
No. Okay. And then it's over to the remaining guy over here.
Who will hit the big guy
The big guy.
using his gore to slash at the stone giant's face, enraged by the killing of his master Gabriel. Nope.
Very
Very enraged, so he doesn't even
enraged.
know what he's doing. Doing it again. That works out. Hitting him.
You have a +2.
Yep.
And I have an armor defense of 2, so that is a straight up roll, so nothing.
Nothing.
Then you have 1 more dice.
Nope. He's broken. His
Oh.
legs are broken, so he can't do anything else.
No, so then it's the barbarians.
Yes, indeed.
And I control them both because I think
They're still closer.
he's closer to that guy than that guy. So he will go first. And he will focus die and throw his javelin at the downed guy over here. And that is a 4, and that is a success. And damage. No, he's dead. He's just taken out.
No.
Yes, because he threw it at him.
He threw that at him. Yeah,
of course.
Oh, of course he did. Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
So dead. He was already dead, but now he's even deader.
But I'm not getting any...
Yeah, get some of that.
but I don't get the bonus 5 influence for taking him up because that was the barbarian. And then his go, he will focus hit with his bastard sword on the Bone Stalker, and that is a success. And that is 9.
I don't think I can do anything against that, because I will die on 1 hit. So he's actually taken out, because I can't do anything against it.
No.
No, that was not mine. So the Bone Stalker is out and about. He will fall over. I don't think he bleeds, but still he...
Yep, and then it's before recovery, so the pack yak will move up there. The pack yak doesn't care about the barbarians at all. And then you roll for recovery for him. Oh,
doesn't work.
Doesn't work. I will roll recovery for Thief.
Works
and
out
that
perfectly.
Works on a 6. So she's back up. I'm back at it. Initiative.
With the white vans.
Goes to
the guy with no characters left.
adversary. First up for the adversaries is Knuckle Duster.
Yep, there is not much left. So Knuckle Duster will be the hero of the hour by kicking that elf again, or knuckle dusting the elf again. I'll start off with a heavy roll of a 3+. That did not go through. So another one goes. Oh,
crit!
and also crits. Fantastic. So that's a roll off. That gives me
+4.
4.
So that's 5. And I have 1 in armor, so that is 3, so 2, and she is out. Boom. But fortunately, there's a big guy protecting her.
Yep. I'll use the final action to dodge him. He will be super dodgy.
Super dodgy.
I'll give him the big one. Okay, this doesn't work really well, but I'll put it through here. He's super dodgy now.
Super dodgy. Okay, so then we go straight to the Stonekin Battleborn. Dave. He's got 4 dice. Cleave on a 6. Yeah, he will 2 dice. Cleave on bony. No, skull.
So that's both Knuckle Duster and Break a Bone.
So on Break a Bone, and that will hit Knuckle Duster as well. So I need a 6 total, and that is a success. So on, well, I guess it's the same damage on both, or should we roll separate? No, separate challenge rolls.
Yep.
So on Boney M, it's 6, and that is 7 in defense, so nothing. And on the other guy, it's.
I'll actually use my dodge token on him.
Yeah.
So that's 2 die.
So that's 8 damage.
And that's
7, 8.
Defense.
8 defense, wow. Happens. Okay, so I have 2 dice left. I will.
Move my die.
7 with a great weapon. Great weapon attack on the guy that hasn't went. Boney M.
A Break a Bone. Yep.
Break a Bone. Oh, that's a crit. No, that's not a crit, but it's a success. It's a success.
Yeah.
So yeah, challenge die.
6.
So that's a 6 plus 1, so 7. So 1 damage.
1 damage. That means he goes down.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Take.
So he's down. That's lucky. That means actually that you are done with your turn.
I am done with my turn.
Because he's out, and that guy is done. So that means it's Jaeger's turn. So Jaeger will go, and he will fire his longbow at the barbarian on a 4+. No. That's stupid. Okay, so he will spend 1 dice to charge up. And that should be within half an inch. Yes. And he will then gain 1 dice back. He will focus die and strike with his hand weapon on the barbarian on a 4. So that's a success. Challenge die 3 plus 3, so that is 5. So if you roll a die and add 1, so 4, so that's 1 damage.
Yep.
On the barbarian with the javelin, and I'll hit 1 more. It's improvised attack.
That's a 4+.
Dodge or a 4+. Dodge or a 4+.
Hit him! Hit him!
Yeah. Yeah, that's a crit. So that's +2 damage. Challenge die 5, 6, 7. That's 7. That's nothing.
A wasted crit there.
Wow. Okay, so that all of our activations. So next up is the barbarians. Barbarian will, since he can see the skeleton, he will use his bastard sword, and that is a crit and takes him out.
Another casualty for the best team.
And he will then use his last remaining dice to move 5 inches this way. Because why not? And then it's the last barbarian. Aslak will decide. I'm guessing it will use his javelin.
Kill the yak.
No, you can't kill the yak. poor yak. But you could try to take out Jaeger.
Reindeer. So for my next trick, or at least the barbarian's trick, he will turn around, see the angry looking bearded guy, and of course he will attack him.
4+.
4+. Okay, don't fail me now, die. I'll use my lucky green die. That's a 1.
Improvised attack.
Fantastic. An improvised attack. I'll drop this lucky die this time. Maybe I'll use the blue one. And that's a hit.
That's a hit. So challenge die. That is
does nothing, I think.
5 for the defense and 2 for the attack. So nothing.
Nothing.
Cool. Then I control the yak because I'm engaging it, and it has a 5-inch move, so it will move up to here, and probably next turn it will be out. Priority or initiative, or I can't remember what it's called.
We'll go for initiative. Yes.
And it goes to me. Oh, recovery phase.
Ah.
I'll roll recovery for the thief. And the thief is back up on a 6.
Yep.
And you roll for...
that's...
Bone M.
I think it's break a bone.
Oh, it's break.
With break a bone, he will be, of course, rolling a 6.
No.
And getting a 3.
It's Dave's turn. Focus die. And great weapon attack. And that is 6, and I needed 7. So nothing.
Wow.
So he's got 1 dice left. He will improvise attack on the skeleton, and that is a fail. So the skeleton will...
Still stands.
Still stands. What will it do?
Unscathed. Alright, so it's the only hope of the adversaries now. Knuckle Duster. He will still hit that pesky elf who keeps getting back up, trying to get her down for once and for all. So using my first gore on hitting her.
Hey, crit.
That actually crits.
That is 7 in defense.
That's not That's actually 6.
That is 6, yeah, so nothing.
Nothing.
Sorry. Another gore.
Another gore on the same target.
Hey, that's a success.
Success.
Challenge die. Roll for damage. So you get +2. I have 1 armor, so that is her down again.
Up and down and up and down.
Yep. She hasn't done anything but move over there, I think.
And die.
And then just get knocked out. Wow. And Dave was... I'm guessing Dave was hitting the upper floor in there, so it was unable to do any damage.
Yep. I'll try to...
Yeah, you have 1 more dice.
I have 1 more die. And I'll use it... This is an impossible game anyway, but I'll try to hit Dave with an improvised attack.
Okay.
The frenzy of the bony skeleton guy. That's... I have to get a 4+. That's a 6. It actually works out.
Yeah. Oh, so that is 3 versus 3, so nothing.
Nothing.
Because he has 2 armor.
Ah.
Wow, so another pretty uneventful turn.
Round.
Jaeger got 4 dice. He will focus hand weapon attack on the barbarian. Oh, sorry, I'm forgetting the dice. And that's a success. You roll for the defense. It's 9, and that is, it's got armor 2, so 6, so 3 damage, and he is dead.
Out.
So of course he is not out; he's just disabled. And when he is killed, he drops the treasure, but not before. So I have 2 dice left on Jaeger. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so he will improvised attack. Attack the barbarian. Miss. Then he doesn't have much more to do than move 3. I won't be able to get within range of it either way. Can I use longbow in close combat? Okay, so generally you are unable to take ranged attacks, ranged actions when you are engaged, but
he's out.
He's out, so it doesn't engage me, so I just pull the bow and see if I'll be able to take him out on a 4+. Yes!
And he's gone.
Gets an arrow in the neck, and then he drops the treasure. I'm out of action dice. Now it's that guy's turn, because you are out of actions.
I'm out of actions.
So that barbarian with his 2 dice,
well, of course,
he will
turn towards the nearest target, which is Jaeger. And
you could probably charge him because you have a
charge
5 inch movement.
That will work out perfectly. Getting 1 action die back because he has to use 2.
Oh, you have to spend 2. Yep.
I had to spend 2 because it was 6 inches.
Yep, that's correct.
So spending 1 action die to hit him with the broadsword, which doesn't work out at all. Needs a 3.
4. That is good. Now the problem is that no one is engaging the Pakyak. So it's randomly determined. So, do you want to roll a dice? 1, 2, 3, it's you. 4, 5, 6 is me.
Yep. Now is the only time I'm gonna roll a high number this game. That's 3.
No, it goes to you, so you can decide where the Pakyak will move.
And he will of course move that away, towards you.
So 5 inches towards this table edge. Oh. To there.
Yeah.
Why are we going over there?
It loves to wander. There's a lot of nice green grass in the ruins.
Wow. Okay, so we need to get priority now and get this done. Oh, sorry. Recovery for the thief. She's back. That's the third time she recovers.
I'll try to recover the. Try to recover Breakabone. Who's absolutely not back.
No, not at all. Okay, so
He's gonna lie there.
yeah, initiative. Hey, goes to me.
To you again.
The thief. She's got 5 dice, getting 1 dodge token, then spend it for a backstab, and then she will focus a dagger attack on the guy that's up.
Knuckle Duster.
Knuckle Duster, and that is a
Absolute.
success. And then she rolls 2 damage dice.
Against my
6, 7, 8 against your 1 armor and 2, so he takes all the damage.
He takes 5 damage and
he
goes
is
out.
Out, and she has 2 more dice. So she will improvise attack him, and he's out.
Ah, no! He's been holding out for so long,
Mm-hmm.
and now he finally bit the bullet.
Yes. And then for
Still ruining the terrain here.
yeah, but they're already ruined. The puns. So she will move like over here. So then it's your go. You don't have anything to do.
I have nothing. Everyone's dead.
Yeah. So let's just go with Dave. He will focus a strike on him. Improvised attack, so that's a 4, and that's a success.
And he goes out as well.
He goes out as well.
Taking out my final character.
Then he's got 2 attacks, so two more dice, and we'll move his 6 inches over here, and that puts him in control of the yak. So he's shooing. Go back, go back. So the final activation for this round goes to Jaeger. Hopefully the final. He will focus hand weapon attack on the barbarian. 4+. That's success. Damage. Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting to show the dice rolls. Damage 4, and defense roll of the barbarian.
It's 4.
4, so that is 3 damage. And he's taken out.
He's out.
He's disabled.
Yep.
And then Jaeger will improvise attack. Nope.
Won't hit.
And then he will shoot his longbow. And that's a success.
And he
is dead and drops a
sweet treasure.
Sweet, sweet treasure. There. Cool. So I can't remember if he has any more dice.
You spent 3.
Spent 3. Oh, spent 3, so he can pick up 1.
Sweet.
Just pick up the treasure, and then recovery, no recovery, or before recovery, I control the yak, and it moves out here. Initiative, you don't have any more miniatures.
They're all dead. Again.
I pick up the last one. Dave moves up to the back yak and shoots him out.
Finishing and concluding the game.
Yes, thanks for the game. Let's come back with the post-battle battery breakdown. For winning the scenario, I gain 20 influence and the yak treasure. And so that is 20 influence and 4 gold, a health pot, and well, another 1 gold, so 5 gold and a health pot, and the adversary get 20 influence and 1 gold. So I get 5 gold. So that's my first gold. So I took out
5 guys.
but I didn't take out 2 of them because that was the barbarians.
Yep.
So that is 3 guys, so that's another 15 influence for that. You took out the Sabertooth, so that's another 5 influence for you. Let's roll for on the injury chart for the Sabertooth. And that's a 4, so he's safe, so he's back. And then you roll for your guys.
All of them. Alright, so this will be fun.
Dark Wanderer first.
Dark Wanderer first. And I'll be rolling... Of course I'll be rolling a 1 on this. That's a 2, so he's wounded.
So he just starts with on the broken bone.
Yeah.
So that's
got back there.
That's not too bad. The Dark Watcher. Skullington.
Skullington will be getting a 6, so
it's
he's
a miracle. So we'll
figure that out.
Check that out afterwards.
Knuckle Duster, who's also out, will get a... He's safe. No, he lost some equipment, but he doesn't have anything. So it doesn't matter. Breakabone. He gets...
Safe.
He's very safe. And finally, Bony M will also be safe.
Good.
So one kind of hurt skeleton dude, and everyone else is fine.
Yes, very good. So we'll find out what the miracle is, and also the 2 treasure tokens from the monsters. The monster treasure. Let's roll a d3. That is a 6, so that's a rare treasure. And it was a humanoid, so I get a magic ring item upgrade. So that's a single-use item used as a dodge token. Magic ring. So I think I know who will get that one. And then on the second treasure, let's roll. That is another 3. So that's another magic ring. X2 magic rings. Wow, that's not bad. And for the miracle recovery, you get 5 extra influence. So I'm sitting now at 36 influence, and you have 31 influence. So that's good. So now we can go to the post-battle battle breakdown. So that game shifted the status from the last game.
Absolutely. It was a major letdown for the Forces of Darkness.
Yeah, but you got us out of town though, so you know you kind of
I kind of won by kicking everyone out. Yeah, absolutely.
But it's a fun game. The escort scenario is pretty cool.
It's an interesting mechanics and especially with like the scenario mechanics as well, where random monster encounters.
Yeah.
It's very interesting to kind of it throws a wrench in every single plan and every wheel you have. So it's
you got hurt by those barbarians.
I would say so.
Yeah.
But it's an interesting mechanic because then like I had more than 20 points more than you starting out.
Yes, you did.
But got absolutely shredded and every single one of my guys died.
And also
it's an interesting mechanic.
And you killed the thief, or you disabled the thief 3 times, and I recovered 3 times. That's pretty lucky as well.
And it's all skill. It's your skill.
It's the dice roll. Dice roll. Yeah. And you couldn't save anyone from being disabled.
Every single time. One. That was fantastic.
So maybe you should buy some healing potions?
I was thinking maybe load the die, but...
that's... Healing potions or load the die, it's fine.
Both of them work.
Either or, But it's a fun game.
Absolutely.
And in the next game, we'll show you what upgrades we got after this battle. And if you want to check out more about Relicblade, go to relicblade.com. It's all made by one guy, Sean Sutter.
He's a fantastic artist and does everything himself. It's really interesting and really cool. And it's possible.
Yeah.
Very inspiring.
Absolutely, and he's got a Kickstarter running now for for the Vocal Lands, another campaign that it gives more story background to the world. Yeah, exactly. So I'm very excited to see more about that. I'll probably put the link in the description below as well. If not, just search for Relicblade on Kickstarter. It's well worth checking out. Yeah. As always, please comment, like, share, and subscribe, and please consider supporting us on Patreon using the link in the description below. And if you already are a patron, thank you very, very much. It allows us to keep the studio going. And as always,
support your local hobby, or locally support your hobby, or support your hobby.
Yeah.